we will be looking at how we can load external CSS files into our WordPress website. This is very important as there are many well-made and sophisticated libraries out there for us to use without spending much precious time. People who develop these libraries spend days, weeks, and even months to make cool functionalities that we can simply use. We should leverage that and use them to make very powerful, sophisticated, interesting, and professional websites. By doing this, we will be one step ahead of other web developers who don't know or don't want to use this library to help improve their websites. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can have very cool animations by using external CSS libraries. Now, the library that we're going to look at here is the CSS3 animation cheat sheet. So we will try to load this CSS library, put it on our website, and then use it to have the animation effect. The animation effect that I'm going to show you today is like a floating effect. That means the picture will move up, down, and things like that. Now let me show you how to do it. First, we need the library. So now to have the library, go to this URL here. I will give you in the resource section and click on the download link. Download the file. Now to download this file to your computer, just right click and save as. As you can see, I have already downloaded the file, so I will not do it again. Now, after you have downloaded the file, the next question you will ask is, how do I upload it to my website, to my server? Now for WordPress, we can do it with this link here, New Media. And then you can upload your file using the file uploader. Just select the file from your computer and the upload will begin. Now once done, click on Edit and you can see that it has recognized the file as a CSS. This is the file URL, the location where the file is at. It's now on your website at this particular location. We will need this later to load the file on our website. Now the next question is, how do we include this file in the HTML? Now previously, on the plugin section, I think we need to keep this to have the URL. Let's go to the plugin section here. Previously, we used the simple custom CSS to write CSS codes in all pages of our website. So by using this, we are able to write CSS codes for all pages on our website. Now, we need to load the CSS library for all pages on our website. So we need another plugin to do that. Then use on Add New here. The plugin is called Insert Header and Footer, I think. So let's search for Insert Header. This is the plugin that we're looking for. It has a very high rating as well and high downloads. So let's try this. Install it and activate it. Once again, upon activation, you can see here and look for the settings. It's under settings, insert headers and footer here. Now you can see we can have now load files in our header as well as in our footer. So let's go back and get the URL of our file. Copy the URL and paste it here. Now remember, we have not loaded the file in our header. We need a special element that helps to load CSS files in our header. The element is called the link element, as you remember, and the href equals to this and this. This is the code that helps to load the CSS file on our website. So let's save it and go back to our website. Right click on the website and inspect element again. Let's see if the file is loaded. In the header tag here, look for the file that we have just inserted. This is the file. This is a text that we have typed just now, exactly the same. Let's click on the file. As you can see, This is the file that we have uploaded on the website. It has all the CSS codes here, the library. So it's working okay. Now, let's go on to have some animation on our content. Let's say I want animation in the About Me content. Edit the page. Now for this time, I think I would like to have the floating effect on the image. If you go back to the library, you can have a floating effect like this. Now I've read the document and they say that you just need to add a class in order to have the effect once you loaded their library. So if I add a floating class here, simply on the image class, and I update. Now, if I go back to view my page, if I scroll down, you can see that my picture is now floating. So the library is working and our code is working as well. We have successfully integrated an external CSS library into our website and use it for our content here. So this is one simple way, a fast and simple way that we can have sophisticated animation on our website. So if you want some sophisticated coding, you can always use external libraries and then follow the instructions on how to use them on the website. They usually have a good rundown on how you can use their library on their website, and then just follow what they say. Now for this particular library, we have this, which is the tag to load the CSS file, their CSS library. Our one is a bit different because our address is different. We downloaded it and put it in a different location. And then we need to have a class. This is for now, they are using slide up. Our one is floating to make our object float. Now, because for them, their focus is on entrance animations. That means when you scroll to the object, then the object will animate so that they can have the slide out effect, which only execute once. Now for floating, it's always floating, so we do not have this entrance animation problem. Now if you want to have any entrance animations, you need to include this visibility hidden in the CSS coding of the element, so that it's hidden first. Then once the user scroll to the page, with this JavaScript code, it detects the scroll of the user and then it animates the object once the user scrolls to that object. As we have not learned the JavaScript here, I did not use this entrance animation from the library. I only use the animation that always happening, like the floating. There are also a few, like this one. This is like a shaking animation that you can use. There are also many resources out there that you can find, like different libraries that you can use to reduce the time to develop very sophisticated functionalities like animations and things like that.